Hello folks, and welcome on into the arena once again. My name's Thelona, for those that don't know. So many mispronounce it, but nonetheless, we are playing a Dimir used to have Bolus deck. Bolus didn't work. So, well, he was okay, but he wasn't worth the 3-color mana. Probably not until we get the Rakdos lands. So, nonetheless, we're playing a Dimir Midrange. It's not really control, very control-y, but it's not really control. We're not running counter spells in the traditional sense with it. We're playing them more strategically, more than just that's what we're doing with our lives. So let's start at the bottom with how the deck is going. We want to try and keep the curve relatively low. No real big bombs, not too many of them anyway. But anyways, at the bottom we have 4 Direfleet Poisoners because this wrecks everything green. All their lovely little hexproof except for Bindmare. To which we've got Essence Scatter for an example. If we are suspecting it's coming down, we can deal with it with Essence Scatter or Thought Erasure. That's another means to be able to do it. We've got the Essence Scatter, we've got the Search for Azcanta for a little bit of card advantage, we've got the Bloodfast in here, same reason. We've got a Cast Down in here for smacking big things. We've got a Moment of Craving. Thought I had a 2 and 2 split of that. That's not right. Supposed to be a 2-2 split. I must have modified things during editing, but it's a 2-2 split because I don't see too many legends, so I'm going with that kind of split there. Thought Erasure is great for the Surveil, so even when they have no cards in hand, you can, make sure that your next draw is less dead than your last draw. Then we got 3 Plaguecrafter. These are also hedging against the hexproof, and the control decks, when they slam their Planeswalker onto an empty board, we can respond with Plaguecrafter to get it the heck out of here. So pretty good that way. This is one of the newer cards as well, so basically it makes them sacrifice something, and if they can't, they discard a card, and it has to be creature or planeswalker. We have to do the same, so if they can kill it in response, then we're kind of taking a hit, but usually we're going for something fairly strategic in that sense. So we usually play it knowing that they could remove it, or we do it when they're tapped down. Then we got Thief of Sanity. So this might be a sideboard card, but we're playing it as a main deck option for this deck, if we can. So basically, it's a 2-2 flyer for 3, and when it attacks, it basically does a Gonti effect, where you get to steal something from the top of your opponent's deck, and it gives you the ability to cast it as long as it's not a land. So we can start playing their game. I played a game, just my last game I played, I went up against an Amulet deck. I stole an Amulet, flipped the Amulet, and then did Fight with Fire with red mana from the land, kicked, to kill them. So, Thief of Sanity, sweet. And then we got Chemist's Insight, 3 of them, just to draw some extra cards, filter through some of the lands, or maybe some of the dead spells in game 1, that kind of thing. We've got 4 Ritual Slit because, oh my god, the amount of creature decks that exist, I want to just kill them all. So, we're going to make sure that we have plenty of board wipes, so we can always board them out afterwards. We have 3 Vraska's Contempts. I only have 3. I tried to unlock more, but I mean, this deck was very, very, very expensive for me when I was setting it up. So, there you go. 3 of them for now. And I'd also like to thank Ryan Havoc, who threw a donation on the Twitch stream when we were trying to work out the Grixis form of it. And said, yeah, just make my version with a donation, and so it basically filled out the deck, and that's why you're getting a video early, so be sure to thank him. Anyways, Doom Whisperer is at the top of our curve. 5 mana, 6/6, flammable, pay 2 life, and surveil 2. So this makes it so that if you're winning, you stay winning, and if you're losing, well, you got a 6/6 body to get in the way. So there's that. Then lands, 6 islands, 8 swamps, 4 catacomb, 4 watery grave, a detection tower because of the hexproof, and it gets me every time. It's like an auto lose for this deck, so detection tower. Then a field of ruin, just 1 of them for now because I have yet to see too many lands that are impactful, so we're just leaving it at the 1 for now. Then the sideboard. This is just list of the things I could find that look like they could be cool. Don't take them as the final by any stretch of the imagination. We've got 3 divest for the creature heavy decks. If we're going against green, we want to hedge and make sure that they're empty on creatures, so that we take their big stuff, for example, and then Ritual of Soot away all the small stuff. That kind of thing, and get rid of those things that are really going to be game enders for us. We've got 3 duress versus control. We've got disdainful stroke for either direction on that. If somebody is playing some big stuff, then we can bring it in. Got Mystic Archaeologist for control, so we can jam it down real early, and then, I mean, if they're not sitting with a lot of creature removal, then we can just basically draw our way to victory if we're kind of blanking, and it allows us to play more aggressively into some things. Then we got 3 negate for effectively the same reason. We got a Golden Demise in here against hyper aggro, so that we can just clear that stuff away on turn 3 rather than turn 4 with the Ritual of Soot. And then 2 Dream Eater because I had nothing better to put in this slot. But I figure we could throw them in there. I was looking for a blue creature that can block Videmere because, like I said, that's a game ender for us if that thing resolves. So we need to be able to answer it by any means possible. And Dream Eater does effectively answer it while not being totally dead at the time. So we can throw it in as a blocker so that we can get that thing out of the way and maybe bounce something else that's coming at us, like a Steel Leaf. That kind of thing, and then set up our draws so that we can deal with the rest of everything and hopefully catch up just a bit. Anyways, we're going to play some best of 3 with the deck. Like I said, things are feeling kind of loose. Not sure which meta you're going against, so it's just throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks right now. So don't look at the deck as a final form, but it will be down in the description. Also, it will be linked in my Discord. The Discord link is also down below if you want to join that. We have lots of discussion about these kind of things. There's a discussion about this deck right now where people were like, is Dimir better or is Grixis better? So, I mean, join that conversation if you like. We're going into a best of 3. All right, we're in, and we're on the draw versus Zera something or other. We've got a Ritual of Soot in case it's aggro. We've got a Direfleet Poisoner and Cast Down in the same sense. If it's not so much that, then we got Chemister's Insight, and Direfleet Poisoner can attack. And it looks like it may not be the case. Then again, if it's black-green, then we probably want our Ritual Soot. It's going to be just pure gold for us. Not Golgari. Graveyard Marshal. Okay. Well, now we know where we're sitting on things. That's not a bad pickup. I think that we could probably just hang in there. Maybe cast down anything highly relevant at this point in time. Yeah. Now, Graveyard Marshal does hit for quite a bit. So I gotta wonder how my clock's gonna do there. But we're gonna see if he drops a Lord here. A Walking Corpse. That's not so bad. Alright then, I'm gonna cast down the Graveyard Marshal. Just buy us some time so we can get to Ritual Soot. The Walking Corpse is something I can suffer for a little bit. And let's see if you got removal. Why not? I don't have any duress effects on me right now, so I'm just gonna Windmill Slam and see if they got if they want to play aggressive, and they do. Unless they got a cast down ready for us. Walk the plank. Well, I mean, they got that option in their deck. Fair enough. So that's not so bad. The reassembling skeleton is really annoying, but I guess Direfleet Poisoner can get in front of it. We also have Chemister's Insight if we just want to set up better draws here. So if 3 points is all they got right now, then we're generally okay. Death Baron is not okay. But we'll take this beating because I don't want to lose my Direfleet Poisoner in the process. Yeah, 5 damage is not too bad. So we'll Insight and hopefully get to another Ritual of Soot, or, I mean, Direfleet Poisoner is also pretty good, and Thought Erasure is as well. So we can Ritual of Soot. Clear this stuff out of the way. We'll have a little room for Thought Erasure later, so that we can clear the way for our Direfleet Poisoners to do some work. Catter Mummy is a reprint, apparently, and that I did not know that. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at their final cards and set up our next draw. Graveyard Marshal and Severed Strands. Severed Strands is sorcery, so that's not a big deal. And Bloodfast seems pretty good for us right now, just to have on hand. And with that, I'll pass back the turn. Skelligan comes back, that's fine. He can go ahead and Severed Strands of Direfleet Poisoner, that's not a big deal. Alright, well, we're going to do this in one order or another, it doesn't matter which one. So we'll discard the Chemister's Insight because we can, I guess. Or it's loses life? I thought it was a discard effect, my bad. So he Severed Strands, gains the 1 life, throws that back. But now we're sitting on Direfleet Poisoner. And you know what? I'm just going to jam it and force him. Play my Bloodfast. And I don't think we're doing anything until we hit a bomb. Alright, so I think we just Chemister's Insight, just leave the Bloodfast for now. Doom Whisperer, that's what we're looking for in this instance. Okay. So let's swing in. Because we can. That's fine. He's getting the free block, that doesn't matter to us. Brings that back, that's fine. Lots of creepy noises. Hold up Essence Scatter. Keep Watery Grave for one of these. Yeah, just piss off. I don't even care. Just kill anything. At this point, I'm just going to deal with it, whatever. Okay, so the Direfleet Poisoner, he's clearly declared that that is not a card that he... well, I mean, the Plaguecrafter's pretty good as well. You just get it out of the way and we get 2 extra points. But is that even worth our time? I don't know. We might be able to use it at a more strategic time. So we'll burn these. We have plenty of cards in the yard. We're just going to jam this Kanta and then deal with Chemister's Insight later. And I think we send in the big old Flample. I'm not going to worry about the Surveil effect on Doom Whisper because, quite frankly, yeah, it's not going to matter for now. We're going to have Bloodfast and all that garbage and Iskanta. And Iskanta will decide our hand, so it's fine. And, yeah, just spin the land. Transform this one. And we get Thought Erasure so we can steal whatever they got. Although it feels like it's land or instant speed removal. It is, but we get to Surveil regardless. Cool. And no attacks. Midnight Reaper. That's not pleasant. Okay, fine. Well, we'll kill the Reaper first. It's fine. Oh, he's going to be doing that cute stuff. Oh, awesome. Let's just get rid of that thing completely. And then we play... yeah, nice. Plaguecrafter. The order of things here says that we do it like this. He draws his card. Yeah, he got it. Solves. Takes a ding. Let's dig him again. So his Graveyard Recursion is gone. I think we has Kanta here. Death Baron shows up. Yeah, okay. Well, that's all he's got, so let's take a look. And we've got Moment of Craving, which is good enough as well. I guess we could have used Essence Scatter there, but it's fine. Cool. And Thought Erasures. Okay, that's game 1. And we're against zombies. They're going to try and duress the heck out of us. That's the thing that's going to happen. Okay, so we're still going to fire off Divest, although they have graveyard shenanigans that annoy the crap out of us. And I think that's close to where we want to be, although, who knows. Maybe I just want to just go straight up. Like, what's he dressing out of us that matters here? Playcrafter C5. Maybe the Golden Eyes is better than a Playcrafter, because I didn't really feel like using them. I mean, we could fire them, but it feels like he's got a lot of stuff that's just going to be dead weight against us. Yeah, we'll go like that. And then, yeah, we'll be just focused on their stuff. Moment of Cravings are still good. Virtual Soot's still good. Doom Whisper's still good. So now we're looking at... I'm going to want the Bloodfast to gain some life back, or at least sacrifice my creatures. The Essence Scatter is relevant. The Search for Iskanta, well, that's fine. So what's the thing that goes away? Thought Eraser's still good. I like all of this, honestly, in this match. Most of it seems fine. Yeah, I'd just go 2 Divest to call it a day. Strip their creatures, although they are dropping. Yeah, they're dropping a number of things, I'm sure. I don't know. Like, what I mean dropping is they're emptying their hand fairly quick. But maybe if we can get an early Divest, we can strip some of their stuff. But they are on the play, so they might get a turn 1 duress that we gotta watch out for. Fine. Play it by ear. Diagraph Ghoul. Yeah, early plays. That's not pleasant. We still got Poisoner to deal with anything critical. For now. Poisoner cast down. Graveyard Marshal. I want to steal his Lord. He's got virtually no cards in hand, by the way. He looks like he's mulled down pretty low. I wasn't paying much attention there, but maybe we can steal something relevant. And then we kill off the rest of his stuff. So cast down is gone, and another Poisoner, which means that we have a board state for a good minute. So we'll do that. So we just punk out the Graveyard Marshal at some point in time here. Finds a Death Baron off the top. My goodness. Okay, well, we don't have much freedom here. We're just going to have to play it by ear here. What's worse here? I don't think the Death Baron is worse. It's more the Graveyard Marshal is worse. Yeah, we'll tag the Graveyard Marshal. We'll be fine. Then we'll fire off some Direfleet Poisoners. Okay, nothing happening. We'll just stop max damage for now. Death Baron's not a big deal. Okay. Essence Scatter's pretty good here. And now we just kind of sit here and Direfleet Poisoner the rest of them away. Unless he plays a creature that's really critical to us dealing with it. But our life total is dropping fast. And if he finds a Liliana, we're in a real bad way. Okay, so Direfleet Poisoner. Not much going on there from what I can tell. We're just going to take both of these. He might have creatures afterwards, but who knows. For which we can't really answer the board. Another Graveyard Marshal? That's gross. We actually kind of need an answer to that one right now. Because he can just bring more stuff back. Okay. Oh, we got a Poisoner for what it's worth, but let's see how this goes. Not good. The top deck's a pretty solid card there for us. Alright, let's get rid of whatever's in his hand. He can bring back zombies, which is real bad for us. That card he needed, I guess. Murder. Oh yeah, he needed that. And Braska's Contempt will take. So now his top deck luck's got to be pretty good, and we're going to gain some life. This costs how much? 3? Okay, so he gets 1 zombie. I can live with that. It's not pleasant, but I can live with it. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, well, he got us that one. His top decks are too strong. It's kind of match where I think we need a board wipe against it. Game 3, probably want more of the divest. I probably should have taken the Essence Scatters out and left the, or, you know, less Essence Scatter, more divest in that time. But now we're kind of in the driver's seat of that one. Golden Mice is still very fine. Direfleet Poisoner showing that they can still do work. I don't think I can take time off for Bloodfest, but I'll take time off for Escanta. Because Escanta at least will passively do the work. A board wipe is our best friend right now. But, I mean, if we get a solid hand regardless, then we'll take it. Not finding those divests. I guess we're just going with it. We can hold up Essence Scatter for turn 2, I guess. He might get some turn 1 shenanigans, and he does. Alright, well, we're going to strip the rest of his stuff after that, if we can help it. That's a lot of thought erasures. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I should have... Oh, whatever. I'm going to hold up the cast down. That's my mistake. I should have just cast down the Digraph Ghoul and held up Essence Scatter anyway. That was my mistake. So if he's got a Lord here, yeah, and he does, we're going to make sure that dies. Ritual of Soot, although we do not, we'll take his creatures. Fel Spectre, Vampire Sovereign. The Fel Spectre's kind of gross. We can cast it down. The Sovereign's a problem. We're going to get rid of the Lord at least. So there's the Spell Spectre, making us discard. You're a 4-mana thing, which makes the Ritual of Soot less good. Yeah, I really should have fired that cast down, but whatever, I guess, at this point in time. These Thought Erasures are not going to be nearly as good over time. I need land, seriously though. Like, a land there could have let me do Thought Erasure plus Divest. We are so far behind on the curve right now, because we get mana screwed on this one. And that's kind of a crappy way to go, honestly. Take you. There's our land. Thank goodness. At least we can slowly get there. We cast down the Fel Spectre, I guess. So that we can hold up Ritual for what it's worth. Try to get that Thief of Sanity down. But we kind of need lands to do everything right now. Just, we're not getting there, folks. We're not getting there. Like, we just straight need a swamp right now. No questions asked. There we go. Complain and you shall receive. Let's clean this board up a bit. And hope he doesn't have an amazing follow-up. Let's hope that he's removal in hand and we can start taxing it a bit. Okay. Essence Scatter is real good for following up. So that this turn is not punished. We get the cast down. Nice. And a Doom Whisper we don't need right now. Hold up the Essence Scatter. Nothing happened. Alright. I'm just going to run out Thief. If it's a land in hand, then we're okay. If he top decks a removal, this is gross. Cracks in. Perfect. We're going to take one of his many lands that he's been top decking. Really? Come on, game. I just want to hold up Essence Scatter for now. Alright, and nothing happened. Alright. We stabilized. Tattered Mummy or Walk the Plank. I think we'll just take a Walk the Plank for now. We'll just kill whatever shenanigans he's up to. Wow, that just went down with a resounding, thunderous smash. Yep, nope. And end step, draw some more cards. So yeah, that's a land in his hand, so that's sweet. And Ritual of Soot is nice to have, although it will kill the thief. It's fine. And, see, the skeleton is gross. We're going to take the skeleton for the reasons that the skeleton is gross and we don't want him recurring that garbage. Play that. And I think we're just going to hold up Chemisters in case we draw something. Doom Whisper's nice, but I want to dominate this game at this point in time. Cast down. We don't have our negates in right now, so I guess this is fine. We can always find another one. His hand is blanked right now. Let's just let's go draw. Another ritual. Okay, well, fine. Starfleet Poisoner is acceptable enough. We're going to drop the Doom Whisper now that he's dealt with the small fish. Wow. Let's put out the creepy big fish. Like a gigantic catfish with all the little tendrils coming along here. Yeah, a skeleton. You got it. We can deal with the skeleton. It's fine. The Severed Strands, on the other hand, is what he's been hanging on to. That's disgusting. Is Surveil a good plan right now? Once. I want to maintain a good board state on this one. Solves. And another Doom Whisper. Okay. You got it. So let's put the Poisoner out there to keep the skeleton at bay. While we draw the next Doom Whisperer. And creep the crap out of our opponent. See if they get dumb lucky with their really bad Severed Strands. They got dumb lucky with their really bad Severed Strands. I'm just going to rely on top deck. We've got Ritual of Soot for a while. And that skeleton is annoying the crap out of me right now. And I can't play this one because reasons. So I need to be able to... oh, whatever. Delmum. That skeleton is so annoying. And the fact that he's top decking Severed Strands after Severed Strands here. Yeah, these are bricks at this point. Do we just swing in? Well, the skeleton is annoying, but whatever. I don't think he'd kill us all at once here, so I'm just gonna swing in, although he does feel like he's trying to do something cute here. It's a murder. Making the attack fairly null. We need a Vraska's Contempt for that thing. Alright, whatever. We'll still find our things. Midnight Reaper shows up. That's annoying. We can kill that, so it's fine. So we'll fire the Walk the Plank at the Midnight Reaper. Get it out of here. And, well, land. Whatever. These rituals don't feel that good in the top deck mode when we got them late. And you're, you know, when you're at 5 life. We need an engine at this point in time. He found a cast down. Oh. Gee, I wish I could find something off the top of his deck I want to use. Other than the, yeah. Okay. Fine. Soot. Hold up Direfleet. Pop it off. If he gets cocky with the attack, then we Direfleet Poisoner. But, I mean, the removal is kind of gross. And he's slowly killing us with a reassembling skeleton that we can't Vraska's Contempt. Land. Skeleton. Yep. We need a Vraska's Contempt for that really badly. Wow, just we can't bring it home. Cannot bring it home. So we need like any top deck that's an engine. Thief of Sanity, any form of card draw at all. Alright. There's no good answer to this, is there? I mean, we could blow it up. I need to not brick here, folks. Just straight not brick. Need something to happen here. And it feels like this is a very bricky game where where's our card draw here? We've had a Thief of Sanity and a Chemist's Insight. 1 and 1. We're halfway through the deck. There's got to be more of them. Any one of them is a great pickup right now. Except he just drew something for his hand, so that's gross. Removal on top. We found our Thief of Sanity, but it was way too late. We were dealing with the interaction for far too long, and we couldn't get there. We need straight Chemist's Insight to do multiple plays at this point. Wow! Just wow, game. Come on! There's a low land count in this deck, by the way. A very low land count. And we just hit a gigantic freaking pocket of them. Well, he didn't draw the Lord on that one. Wow. And the Divest came back to bite us. That is disgusting. There's no point to this reassembling skeleton. I'm going to go down with it. Alright. Whatever. I can't pay the 2 life. Alright, well. Let him know what I got. Divest. Ritual of Soot. Yeah, and his reassembling skeleton, and a good game. We just couldn't get there, folks. We just bricked way too long. Alright, so, shift enter, do whatever you want. Well, wait, we're alive for a turn. What am I talking about? I thought it came into play tapped because it was way off in this side category, so it's whether or not he finds anything. The Divest was useless, by the way. Actually, the cards in hand were useless 100%. So he gets both of those, I'd like to add. So we're not out of this by any stretch. We have a dead card in hand. And only Vraska's Contempt sometime this year. You know, the card we've been wow, just... Deckle, brick to the bitter end. Brick to the bitter end. That is disgusting. Oh well, folks. There you go. When you draw mono lands in your deck that's got minimal lands, there you go. Got a Stormfleet Sprinter for our troubles. And this is the time when I go and take a look at the deck and go, okay. Go 24 land. 24 land. Okay, so regardless, we're not supposed to see that kind of shenanigans. Feels almost like we should have just thrown in our card draw, but we had to deal with initial aggro, which means all of these early plays were very important just to get in there. Even the Divest was important for that. It makes a bad late game top deck, but at the same time, we need to deal with the initial onslaught, which was very important to deal with. And just trying to get there. It turns out that our opponent had a lot more kill spells than I would have thought. Otherwise, maybe I would have thrown in a negates at that point to protect threats. I don't know. At that point, I was willing to cut half the lands and just go to 12 lands. That's how it felt. Anyways, we're going to do a few more games of that. There's a little bit of plus and minus tuning. I'm sure that some of you in the comments will have something for us here so that we can kind of figure out what's what. Clearly, a 4th Vraska's Contempt is something that needs to be squeezed in, and the Ritual of Soot felt really bad at that particular instance because my opponent turned out not to have that many creatures and only a skeleton to go the entire way and kill spells. Oh, whatever. You live, you learn. And a lot of the decks, it's really hard to tell where you go with things. Like, we don't know how zombies is supposed to work right now. That said, anyways, hope you enjoyed, and take care. Bye-bye.